All right, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, CJ? Number one first. That's not a good sign. Not quite sure of the game plan yet tonight. I know we're going to be doing some multiplayer hunting. No, we're not doing any time on Hirschfelden, so we're going to go ahead and back on out of here. Hirschfelden's pretty, but it's ugly at the same time. Is this, did we trade one for the other here? Well, just for a temporary sake, I'll hang out for a little bit here on Layton Lakes. Don't know what I was doing. I need some equipment. Layton Lakes at one point in time was legitimately my favorite map, and it's still, in some ways, it is. But honestly, it's become just, I don't know, after all of the population resets, the way they've like redistributed everything, it's just not as, it's not Layton anymore, man. Let's make Layton Lakes great again. That happened. Completely whiffed that shot on that Roosevelt duck. Luckily, it wasn't big, but we're literally just waiting for old Rhino here to send us a game invite to a fairly fresh Silver Ridge Peaks that I'm going to be pretty excited about playing because, well, old Rhino's been gone for over a year, and, well, I hear the rabbit, but I obviously don't see the rabbit. There it is. Right, little guy. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Are any of them actually trophies? Fortunately not, but... There's even more around me here. I'm not sure. Manage harvests. Don't show this again. I've never seen this issue before. Well, as unfortunate as that is, luckily we don't have to worry about it. What's going on, Cole? Ladies and gentlemen, we are now on the Grand Rhino 43 Bravo's Silver Ridge Peaks in hopes of robbing him blind of any sort of diamonds or rares that he may or may not have on this map. Nice, what map are you hunting on, Cole? Gonna go visit our favorite, I call it Dinosaur Lake, but I mean it's 'cause it's Dinosaur Hill, the dinosaur footprints over here. Ooh, nice. Gold whitetail. Those are some of my favorites. If I could get a 500 plus scoring Rocky Mountain elk tonight, I wouldn't complain one bit. Future spoiler alert, though. So Rix and I have a mutual grind going on for a moose, and we ended up getting a 300 scoring bad boy to spawn on there. Wait a minute. Is that a weird colored one? Is that one of those funky colors? Is that one of those rares we've been after? I actually need to go and look at the app for that because honestly, I don't know. Bighorn sheep. No, it is not. I mean, it's an uncommon, but not worth chasing down. So we're probably going to go ahead and shoot this 3. And the 300 does an amazing job on Bighorn sheep. Good thing that was not a trophy, because we ruined that boy. Just have to take a gander here, and I mean, I'm sure that 300 just went through and through like nobody's business. Why wouldn't there be mountain lions here to ruin our hunt? Here you go, get that money. Just gonna kind of scan the mountaintops here, make sure there's nothing crazy big. Now, they're fleeing, of course, because of that guy. And we're gonna try to shoot him. He's way out there. We got a gun that can do it. We hit him. Yeah, sometimes, depending on that angle and everything and distance, like punching through that front shoulder blade can be a risky shot. I mean, last night I literally spent, what was that? Probably 45 minutes, maybe an hour chasing after a diamond jackal, specifically because I didn't want to risk shooting through his shoulder blades. She's just gonna stand there, I guess. That was almost a heart shot. Pretty decent gold. Kind of scared me a little bit. Wasn't expecting that. I didn't actually see anything down here initially. I mean, we're out here willing to dealing. Another pretty decent gold. And another kitty cat. We might have ruined that need zone, but I think it's going to be okay. Wish I'd see something other than bighorn, though. What's going on, Eli? I'm gonna attempt to try to kind of break away from the bighorn and maybe get into some, I don't know, maybe some mountain goat or mule deer's getting ready to drink, so maybe we'll go look for some of those. Well, just hunt with a good buddy, and hopefully we can top the night off by finding ourselves a diamond or a rare. Hopefully a rare. That's what I'm really wanting to find tonight. Just a really cool, you know, albino or piebald, melanistic, something just really interesting. But the hard part of that is you gotta find it, so we're just gonna be searching far and wide. At some point this evening, we might actually end up going over to Yukon as well. The group that we have gathered usually has really good luck on Yukon, so we'll see. Nice, Spantang are fun. Okay, so there's goats over here. Just, oh, that's a male call out. Can't see them, of course. Okay, so we've got three of, there we go, there's a male, but he's kind of rinky-dink. Not a whole lot going on right now. All right, hopefully we can get in on some big boy elk. There's a Sephora. It's not too crazy big, but hard shot. Going on, Grim? Nothing yet. Of course, we're kind of just starting out, so the night is young. Part of me, honestly, because our time with Rhino is limited, wants to have just a ton of fun with him. And when we go to Yukon, we go there solely to just wipe out herds of buffalo. We could do that on this map, but it's more fun on Yukon. Not a bad little dude there. We'll go back up to these lakes we just visited because now there's hopefully elk there. A bit better before. 436 is his highest estimate. I'm going to kind of creep along here. I don't want to spook too much. That's a tiny 396. And kind of dip off into this next little lake over here and see what's going on. I've shot quite a few diamond elk, though, off of these two lakes. That's why I always come here to check them. Especially early on in the drink time like it is now. Kitty cat tracks. It's a small one. If we come across disturbed vegetation, though, might pique our interest. You never know. Man, I'm still thinking about that troll we got over in Parque Fernando the other night. That was unfortunate. You don't see those 9 legendaries too often. I just gotta find that spot that's got the trophy elk in it. I have a feeling it's somewhere. We just gotta find him. Which lake is he hanging out at? And unfortunately for us, they drink at basically every single lake except for the ones to the east. And actually, they might drink at this one. I don't remember. But they're not gonna be here. They might be there, but I doubt it. And we're just going to kind of pop back and forth between zones and areas, just quick searching. When I'm in this kind of trophy hunting mode, like I am now, I don't spend a whole lot of time, unless it's called for. I'm probably not going to shoot anything at this moment, just so we don't have to waste the time to track it down. But if we're getting bored, we might shoot something. But let's run up here. I forgot. I need to turn my point of interest icons on so I can actually see my waypoint, which is frustrating. I actually should, just to keep it. I actually sometimes when I'm grinding, I like having my need zone icons on. That way I can, like, if I'm sneaking up close to a diamond or something, I can actually see like where their zone is. But sometimes it's annoying because it pops up way far away and then it's like blocking your view. Yeah, typically on my map, this is a pretty good elk lake. Used to, this down here used to be really good, but ever since they did a redistribution, that changed up. Here we go, we got some elk. We got a 3. Another 3. There's a teeny tiny 4. A little bit better 4. 3, got some females over there. There might be one more that I can't actually spot. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him, even though I said that we're not gonna shoot much, just to put him down. I was hoping to get a hard shot. Ooh, I got a bear back there. Oh, did we get a neck shot on that second round? I was pretty confident, though, in instantly dropping him because elk are one of those kind of frustrating animals like moose where once you shoot them, they're going to go for a little while, even with the 300. All right, now we've got a bit of a hike ahead of us, but historically, this is to date been the best for elk that I've seen. We'll see if it holds true on Rhino's map. And who knows, we could run into some bear, turkey, mountain lions. Really no telling what we're going to see up here, to be quite honest. There's all kinds of stuff running around in these hills. I mean, we've already seen 2 different species. There's a kitty cat. Tell you what, we're going to be proactive here. I'm going to go ahead and take that cat out. That way, we can't spook it up in there where our elk are. Are we getting attacked? Well, there's some turkey. That is a max weight. Tell you what, folks. It's pretty far out there. Barely missed it. What in the world is going on here? Nope, that's too far. Too far. That time we got him. Sheesh. Alright, well, he's going down. Looks like we've got a tail. It's a wild Rix. Him being in the area, though, maybe it'll bring good luck. When Rix is around, usually stuff you don't expect to see shows up. Looks like he's a wizard or something. This came on the 22. This is part of the Lunar New Year pack that came out last week, the week before last. Excuse me, ma'am. Hope you don't mind. I was changing over the truncated cone bullets. And, oh. Well, if you're just gonna stand there too. Or if all of you just gonna stand there. We gotta find the one that we've already shot, though. That's the one that's got the potential to become a diamond. It's not likely, but it's possible. Oh, I love it when animals freeze up in multiplayer, man. Like, yeah, that's one of those I hope they never fix, just because... And I get it. It can be considered unethical. However, it's a video game, and it makes it even more fun when stuff like that happens. If I was trying to roleplay or something, obviously it'd be a little weird, but yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that 100% of the time, every time it happens. There's our turkey bird. Another one taking off on us. Hit her. She didn't go far. All right, now we've done the counterproductive here and walked a little bit further than I wanted to. Just a gold. What's that, fellow? How do I do live streams? Alright, fingers crossed here we got ourselves a trophy elk. Otherwise, this trip was all for naught. I mean, I guess we got to shoot some turkey, but... Okay, we got the elk. Got a warning call from one that we cannot see. Watch this be a big 5. I try to spook him down. It's just a 3. I was going to try to push him out in the open if I couldn't see him, but... Not too terribly interested in those guys. Definitely have plenty of elk over here, just nothing really trophy worthy. Although that guy looks huge. Oh my gosh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So when I live stream, I actually use streaming software. I use OBS, and it does all that for me. But you can go live from just straight up from YouTube. All right, this right here, I think, is just about as good of a shot angle as we're going to get. So let's go ahead and pull out our 300. 0 for 150. Let this guy... I'm worried here. 410 to 497. That's not a very good estimate. And while his rack is big, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a diamond rack to me, but there's only one way to actually find out. That is, of course, by shooting him. Again, there's a reason we came to this lake, and he's the reason. Fingers crossed. He's got a big rack, but in comparison to most Rocky Mountain elk diamonds, it's not that big. So we'll see. If he's diamond, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. He's right at diamond. He's probably like 481. But taking the bets now, chat. I'm going to go ahead and guess he's probably 460. And I hope I'm wrong here, of course. I hope this is a diamond. Moment of truth. Oh, he's a diamond. He's actually a huge diamond. Are you kidding me? I was so wrong with that. I was so wrong because, again, like I was saying, the rack is big, but compared to most of the diamonds that I see, especially one this big, is much, much larger than this. So that's a huge win. I'm glad I was that wrong. That is awesome. We're getting him put in the lodge, that's for sure. Appreciate you stopping by, cool dude. What's going on, Luke? Yeah, I mean, on that, I was too, Grim, because like I said, I saw that rack and was like, okay, it's big, but it's like not the normal like 5 rack that you see. The normal 5 rack is like, whoa, insane big, and that was like not quite there. So I'll take it though. I'm glad. I love when I'm wrong and it's that wrong. Now we're gonna go next. Our next little go to Elk Lake to see. This is one of those things too. Once you get that kind of experience with the game and kind of know hotspots and different maps, and you can like really expedite your speed at blowing through zones. You're doing pretty good, Luke. How about yourself? How's your day been? Got another hike ahead of us here, and I don't necessarily want to be on a four-wheeler, but however, we are gonna, I typically just punch through the woods, but we're gonna do it a little bit different this time. We're gonna go jump down to the road. That way anything we spook might actually run out in front of us and we can actually see it. Ooh, that's a big diamond mallard. It's kind of like that diamond cinnamon teal I got the other night. That thing, man, we spooked it and it took us over an hour to get him. But we did in the end. Yeah, this is the reason I wanted to come down here to the road, because as you can see, we can actually see things. Normally, just because it's a little bit faster, I stick up on that hillside and we run through the trees, and we couldn't have seen any of this. Now, granted, nothing jaw-dropping, but we're seeing it. Well, there's one and only place that you can get one. It's right here at Silver Ridge Peaks. Hopefully your Red Deer grind goes better than mine. I'm pretty sure I lost count, but I'm pretty sure we're edging really close to 6,000 kills now. Yeah, that's super unfortunate when that happens. It's actually really frustrating. Is that a piebald? Or is that just a weird color? and the lighting's weird. That looks like a piebald, right? We're going to go ahead and shoot him either way, just in case. I'm like 90% sure that's a pie. Yeah, that's a piebald. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, so far, so good. We got a diamond and a piebald. You know, I was literally getting ready to say I was kind of upset about taking that trip all the way over here for nothing, and then there he was, just hanging out. Back to back, man. There he is, piebald. He's a little guy. But rares are rare, and that's what we've been looking for tonight, specifically. Rares, and we got our first, and hopefully not last, of the night. They'll have time in their drink. Yeah, those 9 legendary crab racks will troll every single time. I mean, the odds of us coming across another diamond Rocky Mountain Oak's pretty low, but it's not impossible. Rix and I have done it. Well, so far so good. This host has been generous and not kicked us yet, even though he's level 60. I've noticed too, for whatever reason, it's always the higher level players that end up kicking everybody, and I don't know. Like, obviously, if you're being annoying or like doing stuff you shouldn't, that would make sense. But if you're just simply joining the server, I've always assumed there's just weird, shady business going on. I don't know how many times I've been on Facebook and actually seen group posts for people buying and selling diamonds and rares, and I don't understand that. I haven't seen any male bears yet. And unfortunately, there are no elk here. 'Twas a bust. Random tripod. You know what I want to do? I actually want to... Matter of fact, what we're going to do... is going to kind of just punch up through here, because this is one of my favorite areas to hunt on this map. Wouldn't mind stealing a diamond turkey off this map. It's kind of why we're coming up here. Especially this time of day. They're out feeding right now. I mean, I guess we are walking this direction. Might as well get a little bit of trigger time, right? Actually really surprised to have not seen any turkey yet. It was like the turkey hotspot. Oh, I guess there's a turkey, but not exactly the kind we're looking for. That guy down there. Both of those are little dudes. I think we're gonna leave them alone. Although it would be fun to shoot all of them. Make some money, but we kind of continue on and kind of maneuver through this direction. Being just a little disappointed in the amount of turkey. I don't know. Maybe we go south. Normally there's a bunch of turkey here too. Here, turkey, 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 turkey. Unfortunately, still no diamonds. I mean, we just got one, but all right, now we've got a... Oh, there's a max weight turkey. It's the kind of stuff we've been looking for. Let's go in for a headshot, but we missed. Oh my gosh. Literally just look up and there's a 5 standing there. Are you kidding me? Where did he come from? I mean, he is literally just standing there. Okay, he's attentive, obviously, because we're right on top of him. But let's go ahead and have him turn around for us here. What in the world is going on here? All right, he's back to calm. Let's go ahead, get the 22 out, do this number, pull the 303 back out. That's what I'm talking about. What? Is this another diamond that we've ruined using the 303 on Silver Ridge Peaks? We're about to ditch this gun forever. I mean, what else can you do there? I don't get it. I intentionally aimed low. What happened? I genuinely can't believe that. That is twice now on Diamond Pronghorn that the 303 has just not done its job. I mean, he was literally at 120 meters. Perfect shot. And nothing. Part of me doesn't even want to go pick him up. I am so frustrated. It's not even funny. I don't even know where his tracks are now. Even after being hit twice, this thing still ran forever. What the heck, man? Okay, so we were literally robbed of a next shot, first of all. He was a big diamond, too. 101. Literally robbed of the next shot. That bullet is in its neck. And at 116 meters, the 303 doesn't have enough penetration to punch through a pronghorn, apparently. So there's that. I'm pretty peeved about that, honestly. I feel like we were legit robbed on there. Ton of these light brown turkey pretty much everywhere. Goes to show how long it's been since this map's been played on, because those remnants of those turkey are still in fact here. Because back in the day, almost every turkey was a light brown. See what getting away from us this time. Gonna kind of bebop back in here and look for more turkey. Preferably the ones with beards. Best time for turkey, realistically, is basically any time. I know that sounds super generic, but for example, let's find a zone. I'm sure we picked one up along the way somewhere here. Do. No, I can't. There's one. So, for example, you see this here, need zones 4 to 8. They don't have a drink zone, so they'll dip between a feeding zone and a rest zone. Really, there's not much of a difference. The point I'm trying to make, though, is as long as you find that need zone, they're going to be in that general direction. Somewhere in there. I actually prefer to hunt them later in the evening. That's just a personal preference. It's nothing... There's no hard and fast rule to it. I just like it because typically, especially when I'm on Silver Ridge Peaks, later in the evening, there's like mule deer out there and stuff, and I can kind of do a 1-2 combo on them. We did. We got literally robbed on a diamond pronghorn. I'm still calling it a diamond. It is a diamond. For whatever reason, a 303 going through the neck just doesn't count. It counts as a flesh shot now, which is weird. But we also did get a 495 scoring Rocky Mountain elk diamond, and we also shot a piebald level 2. Ooh, that's a big boy. Okay. Apparently they're just gonna stand there. Are you kidding me? Nope, when in Rome. What's going on, Hunter? This is wild. They're literally just standing there letting me shoot them. Let's jump over the old Rick's cam here real quick, and if I can actually navigate over there to it. Nope, don't need the NASDAQ. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Thanks, cow. Or should I say moo? Watching Rick's do some work. He's got a 5 bison over there on him. Not quite sure. So we've lost communication with Rick, so I don't know exactly what's going on here. Says he hit it. Just tracking him down. Let's see this bad boy. What's it gonna be? It's a diamond. Good job, Ricks. Nice. Oh, back to the scene of the crime. I mean, again, I was just saying it earlier, whenever you see this happen in a multiplayer session, my ethics are kind of out the window. I'm stacking bodies. Xbox. All day. It's like old Rhino here is tagging up some grizzly bears, maybe? We got some moose. I don't actually see what is that. I saw something up here for just like a split second. What was it? Little tiny caribou. This is definitely by far my favorite area on all of the Yukon. I almost want... I heard a lot of gunshots. Rhino says shoot the grizzly, so we're shooting the grizzly. He's mad. He's done. It's super weird that none of these animals are fleeing from me right now, but this be broken. I'm gonna see just how close we can get before they start running. Now it's facing me. Okay, so they're letting us run right up on them here. Alright, well, that's weird. Let's go see what our grizzly is here. Oh my gosh! She took us out before she died. Not gonna lie, I got super cocky with her. Where the heck? Why in the world did it put us all the way over here? What in the world? I mean, we're here. I was hoping to actually see him. I guess we'll check his track just to make sure he's not max weight. That's a female. Nope, not a max weight. Not worried about him. Could be a rare though, but I doubt it. Now, for those of you that don't know, Yukon at one point in time was our record for most diamonds in one hunt at 6 between Rick's, myself, and Rhino. Then that record was broken by myself and Rick's on Yukon on a different map with 7 diamonds in one hunt, one map. So maybe we've already got 1 diamond off of this map. Rick's just shot that bison. Let's see what else is on here. Not gonna lie, he looked kind of big. I just can't spot him. That is frustrating. Is that him? That is him. Nothing here for now. We may mosey down here to the Land of Lakes, as I call it, and see if we can find some wolves or some more bison, perhaps. Really, basically everything except for caribou hang out down here. Canadians. That's the sound we wanted to hear. There's gotta be more. We just gotta find them in this tall grass. Closer look at those geese just to make sure none of them are rare. That's one thing. I've got a melanistic goose, but that's it. It's a female on top of that. I don't think there's any more wolves here, which is weird. Got more coming in. It's probably just the same group that just keeps flying over. I haven't seen any big geese yet either. Okay, so we got the wolf call out somewhere in this area. But again, with the super tall grass, and they're just standing there, I'm not seeing them. Very strange. It's all good, FPS. I appreciate you said bye. Really hoping to run into those wolves, but I don't know where they are. I mean, so far, I am finding absolutely nothing of interest. So far, we're doing a lot of walking and not a whole lot of shooting. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, we may just check around this burnt forest area, and unfortunately we may call her a night. I know it's a little bit earlier than we normally do. What's going on, King Water? Man, just really not seeing a lot. I mean, I guess beggars can't be choosers. See if we can work that one out. What in the world? Be free, Red Fox. I don't know what happened there, but Water's hoping for some great ones and dimes. Same. We're going to be threading the needle with this shot. It's a hit. I don't know if it was a good one, though, to be honest. Couldn't actually spot him on the way back. There is hunting pressure that tells me we got him. Ooh, nice. Whitetail. Great one, huh? Do you know which rack it was? Like the name of it? That's a big bear. Just shooting all the things at this point. Right on. Well, it's definitely a mixed bag of animals. Red fox, caribou, and a grizzly bear. Almost got the hard shot. Did they reattach his leg there, Statler? Well, for the old Yukon right now, we've just got the old 300 Magnum, the 303 British, 243, and the 22. Does he have like a robot leg now, Statler? Not really a whole lot going on in the burnt forest, unfortunately. I don't know, it depends. In terms of fun, Call of the Wild. All day, every day. If you're looking for a more authentic experience, Way of the Hunter. I mean, it's fun exploring Way of the Hunter and all that, but for someone that's limited on time like myself, it's sometimes difficult because it's one of those games like you have to actively manage your herds, and it's for me it's a waste of potential because for 3 hours of just watching something hopefully to grow up, I could be shooting stuff in this game, Still fun, just not as, we couldn't do what we're doing now in Way of the Hunter. Well, happy birthday, Statler. Oh my goodness. I am pretty sure that's an albino. This just got interesting. I'm like, yeah, I'm 99.9% sure that is an albino caribou. That's a big one too. He's right at 300 meters. That should be... He did turn right when we pulled the trigger. And honestly, after our incident with the 303 on the pronghorn on Silver Ridge Peaks, it's probably time we retire this old boy because that should have been a zero non-issue shot for the 303. But either way, that's a albino. check that one off the box. He's going in the 2024 Lodge. Although there's no hunting pressure yet, which is weird. Okay, there's the hunting pressure. Ease down. I'm kind of curious where that bullet hit. I mean, he was literally at 300 meters, almost on the nose. We zeroed for 300. I am just a little high, just in case. But, yeah, I don't know. What's going on, Marshall? Hunting pressure is the big purple splotch that you see pop up. And whenever animals are in that, they're nervous. They won't come to calls. They spook easier. They're always attentive. And if you get too much of it in a certain spot, it'll actually erase need zones. All right, here he is. Again, I'm not quite sure what happened with that shot. That dude looks freaking cool, though. He's a leucistic, not an albino. Let's go ahead and taxidermy him. We are in multiplayer. Crazy things happen. Look at those spots. That is cool. This is the first ever leucistic caribou that I've ever shot. And there was our problem. I hit exactly where I was aiming. I was trying to compensate just a little bit, but because we were up at an upward angle, we ruined it. So I guess it wasn't the gun's fault. That was a my issue or a me issue, but still a rare, man. That is going in the 2024 Lodge. That is freaking cool. There we go. So totals tonight. 495 scoring Diamond Rocky Mountain Elk, absolute stud. A Piebald Rocky Mountain Elk level 2. A Diamond Pronghorn. And now we've gotten a leucistic male caribou. That is a solid night of hunting right there. Dude, the car flip. What's going on, Henry? Honestly, for me personally, like using the car in that way is kind of the only way I play that game now. Like I said, time is king, and I am not spending it low crawling, to shoot, 2-star mature males. I don't know. I say that about the authentic hunting experience. If you were to turn the HUD off in this game and turn the tracks off, you're going to be pretty hard pressed to make this seem like a very realistic hunting experience, honestly. That would force you to be stealthy, quiet, you'd be much more reliant on using calls. It is not possible to get a modded server on console, which is why I still play on console. This has already been through here, but I've seen it in the past where I've come through an area that somebody's already walked through and maybe there's something they didn't notice. Of course, that dude is right behind a hill. Oh, it's a moose, not a fox. Very briefly, it was allowing me to spot something over there. Oh, let's just hope that wasn't a diamond. Heck yeah, King Water. Very much dislike having to go all the way around these little peninsulas and such. I definitely like Yukon. It comes with the 300. I think it's definitely worth it. Where I shot my first diamond red fox, it was literally just running through the open out here. Nice. Dime turkey is one of my faves. See a lot of caribou, but nothing worth really shooting. If we were trying to make money, obviously we'd pop them, but... One thing I'm worried about, if we do run into a 5 caribou, it's probably going to be a troll. Most of them are. What I like cruising through here at weird hours like this is the fact that it's big and open. A lot of different species come through here and you never know what we're going to see. Oh yeah, what was it? Well, we're not seeing much out here, are we? Well, we're seeing stuff, just nothing Trophy Lodge worthy. I say that, even though we just got done shooting with Cystic Caribou, but hey. Nice. Took me a long time to get a gator on there. Thought we were going to have to defend ourselves there. What's going on, Country Life? I mean, I don't want to give up on this yet because, I mean, we shot that leucistic. Rick's got a dime already on this map, but it's just long time without seeing a whole lot of nothing. Nice, good old-fashioned Bushmaster. All in due time. All in due time, Kingwater. Actually, tell you what. It's not going to be an exact lodge tour. We're going to do kind of a quick peek lodge tour just because we are going to have to shut the stream down. Unfortunately, it's that time. But we do have some trophies to put in the new 2024 lodge. So, I guess without further ado... But for those of you just joining us, don't fret. We'll be live again tomorrow. Hopefully getting some more trophies. Tonight was actually a pretty crazy hunt. It really was. We got all kinds of fun stuff to put in the lodge. Now there's a few trophies that you guys are going to see that are spoilers to future videos. So there's that. Spoiler alert. But we got some stuff to put in the lodge. Now this is obviously isn't my main lodge. This is literally every single trophy that we have shot so far to put in this lodge specifically for everything this year. I don't really know where to put some of this. I don't want to ditch a diamond. Got our diamond gold wildebeest there. We may go to a new room for this leucistic caribou. I want a full body mount. We may put him in here. I don't think there's anything in here yet. Except for our diamond wolf. Set him there. We'll start filling this area up. Why not? We need to put our jackal up. There's really no rhyme or reason yet. We're going to organize this bad boy a little bit more as it fills up. But for now, I just want to get this stuff in here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, unfortunately, that's going to be it for this evening. However, we'll be back this same time tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow night's stream will be a little bit longer. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by this evening. I hope to see you guys here tomorrow. See you on the next one.